Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to continue the benchmark with the LGA 1366 platform. Today we have the E5504. This is a 2000 megahertz CPU with 4 cores and 4 threads. If I believe this is from 2009, and I think this is going to be a very interesting benchmark because it's an old CPU, and this is the lowest on the frequency that I have on the collection. I have one but it's broken, another one that is lower but it's broken. Maybe I can fix it in the future. We're gonna keep using that 3060 Ti, and yeah, let's have some fun. All right, let's start with FORTNITE. This is gonna be impressive because we are in performance mode. We're gonna use this RTX 3060 Ti to benefit from it, but we're not gonna put it on DirectX 12. We're gonna keep it here because I'm afraid about the cores, the load on the cores. This is a 2000 megahertz CPU, so hopefully I don't want create too much bottleneck on it. I was thinking, let me keep it on performance mode so I don't see the core usage at maximum. The core usage is at maximum. This is gonna be interesting because this is a 4-core and 4-thread CPU, and they all maxed out. And it's not going to be much better from now on. You know, it's going to be laggy. It's going to be stuttery. I have horrible loads. Everything will be exactly how I don't want it. You know, so at this stage I have 11 minimals. It's something that I wish I didn't have. Despite being on 100%, the CPU is actually holding pretty well with this video card in performance mode. There's nothing I can say to make it look horrible because there is nothing. This is a 2009 CPU, and if you pair this CPU with an RTX 3060 Ti, this is how it's working in FORTNITE in performance mode. I'm not gonna put DirectX 11, neither DirectX 12. Because it's not worth it. But in performance mode, I can actually get around those cores because it's got only 4 cores and 4 threads, and I can literally use the CPU like this. All right, let's try CROSSOUT. This is gonna be very, very weird because this video card has a lot of features like NVIDIA DLSS, sharpening. Don't want any sharpening. Fidelity FX high. Oh my god, this whole setting, the whole setting is maxed out. Yeah, let's use DLSS with balance because we want to take the stress from the CPU. Let's take a drive, activate this, and see how we're doing. Maximum core load, but it does the job, so we're good. Oh, brilliant! Seriously. Jump in. Let's see if we can benefit from this computer, I mean the CPU, because this CPU it's kind of old, and having this video card inside this PC just makes it more hilarious. Seriously. I'm losing. They come in a gang. I'm not gonna lie, this is a funny combination. Those scores are always on maximum percent, but despite being on maximum percent, maximum load, the temperature on this CPU is still good. I'm guessing it's the wattage. Wow. I don't know what he was doing, but another one. Damn. Got 2 kills. Where's the other one? There is one more around here. No? On balance with the DLSS, this game it's doing so great. Seriously, over 100 FPS. It's fantastic. Let's test CSGO. I think this will be an ideal situation where you can use this old computer to play CSGO because of the what is it? I think it's got an option here. Let me see if I can find it. Multi-core rendering. we can benefit from it, you know. Anti-stropping, oh my god, they put it on high details. I'm gonna leave it like this because I'm curious how it's working with the RTX. Oh my god, this is gonna be funny. I'm on maximum detail. I should literally put everything on low detail, but I wanna see how it's performing with maximum details. Oh my god, the spikes are horrible, seriously. On maximum detail, it makes no justice to this CPU. It's super spiky, super laggy. Oh my god. Alright, let's go back into the video settings. Maximum, very low, disable, effects, very high, low, boost, multi-core, no. Very horrible. I got very bad minimals, and I don't want to stay here forever, seriously, with this resolution. CSGO is about minimals and 1%. Wow, look at that. Look at the spikes. The CPU is for this. Not for some. This is the only reason you get a good CPU to play CSGO. I'm having so much fun, but the spikes, the lows and the minimals are not ideal because the cores keep reaching the maximum. The GPU doesn't even has a say in having a performance in CSGO. No CPU, no performance. Best performance in CSGO, it's not with the CPU. Disregarding the RTX 3060 Ti that I have in my PC, the CPU can handle it. 40 FPS on average. It's absurd. Let's try CYBERPUNK and see how it's running with the CPU. I think we can actually go straight for the best resolution, that is 1080p with ultra performance DLSS, sharpening 0, and see how the whole thing is running. Everything needs to be on low as possible, everything. All right, let's see. Is it snappy? It's actually no, it's laggy. 20 FPS, yep, that's it. So if I'm driving the car, it's very laggy. Maybe if I go in the city and I start walking, then I will get the adequate FPS. But overall, the performance needs to be good in order to have decent FPS. You know, not minimals and 1% that is under 10. That's not okay. I felt very bad in CSGO because I knew I should have had better performance, but in our case, for instance, now here, comparing it to CSGO, not even close. At least in CSGO I had 60-70 FPS. Here I don't have nothing. The cores are fully loaded. There is nothing I can do with the CPU. But very grateful that actually starts the game, gives me 30 FPS overall, 53 degrees, because for some reason an 80 watts CPU doesn't hit. I'm guessing because it's on 2000 megahertz only. For like 3000 or 4000 megahertz, it will have been hot. I'm curious what happens if I put the whole thing on 2160. I think this is 4K. Yep, 4K. So on 4K, the CPU, nada, 21 FPS. Look at this, 16 FPS. Horrible as hell. In between pedestrians and walking here, I think it's kind of stupid to actually try to demand so much performance from an old CPU like this from 2009. There is nothing you can do. Older games, yes, actually, let's stop this because this resolution is not for it. 1024, let's see. You will get better frame time. Like I don't want 50 frame time. Nope, still the same. The resolution doesn't help. It helps the GPU load though, but the frame time doesn't. 70 frame time. Okay, hear me out. It's the same company, but a different game. Okay, so let me see what settings did I have last time, because I remember it was the lowest detail and the lowest resolution. I think we have anti-aliasing. 40 FPS. I can actually make the CPU play, huh? You know, this small one. Actually, let me see how's the CPU. You see, it's doing nearly at the end. It's fully loaded, but whenever it is dropping just a little under, I call it a win. Frame time is okay. The minimal is not. 3 on minimal and 1%. Something is very wrong here. Is this CPU capable of playing Witcher 3? Yes, it is. Considering it's on 88-90% load, the CPU can actually do the job. System-wise, you need at least 12 gig of system RAM in order to play it. Well, I don't suggest an RTX 3060 Ti, but something will be required in order to have a sweet balance in between the CPU and the GPU. So 20% on the RTX. Okay, what's the performance on an RTX 3060 Ti on half? What's a half of the RTX 3060 Ti? 1030 Ti, 1050, maybe a 1050. Who knows? I'm not joking. Can actually play some games. I just done a couple of games to see overall how it's holding with an RTX 3060 Ti. It was not something that I want to show how horrible it is or how good it is. No, it was just one test with this CPU, so I know in the future what to do with this kind of CPU. There are on the market a lot of CPUs 1366 that are more powerful than this one and on the same price or even cheaper than this E5504, and I think it's much better to look in that direction, because I'm not recommending the CPU. I'm only recommending the CPU if you want to build an office computer, if you want to keep it for a collection or something, or you want to do a benchmark with it, and that's it. Get rid of it after it. Or maybe you just use it for testing mainboards. Who knows? I'm not recommending the CPU, but I do recommend a better one because the platform is very good. So 1366, we're going to keep adding CPUs to the benchmark, and we're going to keep throwing games to that platform. That's it. The CPU is bad and there is nothing you can say about it, you know. But if you find a purpose for it, then you are the winner. What will you use this CPU for if you had it in your hand now?